Hello. So this is the other reason why I really enjoy teaching confirmation class this year. We have a chance to visit with an Ella Marzolf, and she too has taken a Bible story and has used it as the beginning of some sort of a presentation of some sort. This time it is digital art. I would like to begin and ask Ella, how did you get into this, and what is so intriguing about using the digital method of telling stories?
Well, when I was in about fourth or fifth grade, I always wanted to try to save paper, and I found online some pictures of digital art people had made, and it just was really intriguing to me. So I started trying it out.
Very good. Okay. Why did you choose the story of Noah's Ark?
Well, I just think it was really cool how God gave the earth a second chance rather than just wiping everything out.
Yes. We talked about this, I think, last year when we were going through the catechism. But and for Luther, it was a really strong picture of baptism, that we are carried by the waters of baptism to a new life, while at the same time, and all of those old and evil and inclinations within us and find their final end or their demise. So yeah, it's a very intriguing story, and it's a whole lot of fun. When I write, I of course do it now with my computer, and there are a number of times I'll get to the end of a paragraph, go back and reread it, and with a simple move of my mouse and hitting the delete button, it disappears from the page, and I can start over again on perhaps and something better. Using digital art, how many versions did you probably have with mistakes and things? I think I'll move this here. I think I'll change this here. I think I'll have more rain, less rain, raindrops instead of the hash marks that you have there. Take a guess at how many versions you might have explored.
I'm not sure. I don't really make new versions, but I do just change things around and just
Yep.
do it until I like it. So I did that too many times to count.
But that's a part of the fun of the medium, isn't it? That you
Yeah.
can do that. Yes. Okay. Very good. I have a question. Most of the time, when I see a representation of Noah's Ark, there are always animals, because that's the fun part of the story, two by two. And who doesn't like, a nice picture of giraffes and hippopotami and elephants and zebras and fluffy little bunnies and all kinds of animals, because they're fun. There's not one in sight here. Why is that?
I wanted to show how God's power is bigger than just the ark, so I wanted to make the oceans bigger, and I felt like I just couldn't do all of the animals justice by doing them on such a small ark.
I have to say, when I saw your picture, it reminded me of a time when I was just a kid, and we were out in a fishing boat going out from La Push, Washington, and out on the coast. And it was just a small boat of, 16 feet or something, and 4 or 5 of us in that boat with our and rented fishing gear. And one day it was rough. We found out when we got back that even the professionals didn't go out on that day. But there we were in these two little boats out there on the ocean. And the size of the waves were such that at one point you'd be at the top of the wave and you could look around and see nothing but more waves. And half a second later, we'd be at the bottom of the trough, and the only thing that you could see was water around you. And I thought, this reminds me of that, the possibility of terror for those people inside the boat, the ark, wondering, is this really going to work? Are we going to be safe?
Yeah.
But as we know, of course, the answer is yes, because God is good. Well, this has been fun. I want to encourage you, keep it up, because you obviously have a gift for this kind of thing. I'd love to see more. I'm sure at the right time that you'll do that. Again, it's a treat for me to do this, because most of the time when we see each other, it's on the other end of a TV screen, right? Our monitors. So this is like the first time in months that we've had a chance to actually be in the same room at the same time. And we look for those days when we'll be able to do more of that in the future. So if you're curious what our confirmation kids are doing, you've seen an example of it, and I have to say it is one of the bright spots in my week to be able to share with them, because they're just great kids. Thanks for being with us, and keep our confirmation kids and everyone at Christ the King in your prayers. Thanks and blessings to you all.